essentially is a chin up. A chin up is holding onto a bar or something above your head with your body in a straight line, vertical hanging, and pulling your chin up above the bar. Okay? We don't want any swinging at the moment for a basic chin up. We just want a really strong, stiff body and hoisting our chin above the bar. So that might look something like this. Oh, that picture's a lot better. Now, the opposite muscles are engaged in the effort phase of a chin up. So what are we getting? We're basically getting, as we pull ourselves up for the chin up, our elbow is flexing on the pull phase and extending on the push or on the release. Okay? That's what's happening there. The shoulder again is adducting on the pull phase and abducting on the away phase. So we've got two joints in movement. Okay, it's majorly going to focus on our lats, also on our traps and on our biceps. So if you can't do a full pull-up, you might want to look at doing some hangs. Some things that we can substitute for the chin up. So for the chin up, it's a pulling action, it's a vertical pulling action. So your body's in a vertical line and you're pulling your chin above the bar. Now what you can substitute that for is you can use a handrail. Okay, so you might have your feet on the ground and have your chest directly below the handrail. So hold on to the handrail with your hands. Okay, looking up to the sky, and with your feet or your heels still attached to the ground. So you're in this position with your hands holding onto the handrail with your feet on the ground. Now it's not a vertical pull up above your head, but it's a horizontal one, and you can pull your chest towards the bar. So you're getting that drive through the elbow, you're getting that flexion and that pulling action, which is going to benefit you for the chin up. So that's going to really work the biceps and the lats. Your shoulder is moving. So you got that full functional joint movement. So that's a really good one. And the angle of your body will determine how much force is being put on your muscles and how much strength you're going to develop. So instead of the chin up, you might substitute for the horizontal pull up. If you can't quite manage that one, then you might tie a rope to a pole. Okay, so instead of being horizontal and instead of pulling yourself completely off the ground, you might take a look at standing on the ground on a slight lean. Okay? So you might tie a little rope around the tree and be holding onto it, and you can do a simple pull yourself to straight and then let yourself down to a comfortable angle. It doesn't have to be much, but your shoulder, your elbow is moving, and you're driving through those major muscles which are going to really benefit you when you're up here vertically. Okay, so you see a chin up come up in the daily dose of 5 sets of 50 chin ups, and you go, heck, I can't do that. I can't even do one chin up. What are you going to substitute it with? So now that you're thinking, you go, okay, I know I can do horizontal push-ups, pull-ups, or okay, I can do a wall pull-up or a tree pull-up from a vertical position and pull that rope. And then I'm hitting 50 pull-ups in a vertical position and I'm really developing that strength. Okay, then next time you hit that and you move to the horizontal pull-up. Okay, you train that and then you move into the vertical pull-up or your chin up. So the upper body ones are the major challenges. When we organise a strength training program, there's 3 things that are important. One, that you have a push action. one that you have a pull action, and one that there's some legs involved, whether it be a squat, a lunge, a deadlift, whatever it may be. And the reason that is that creates full total body balance. So if you're pulling in a chin up, you're driving through your arms, through your biceps, through your lats and your back muscles and your shoulders. If you're pushing through a pull up, okay, you're driving through your triceps, through your chest, and just basically all through your stabilizing core muscles all the way in both push and pull exercises, if they are a full functioning exercise, which I will program it for. The legs are strong, okay? A full squat is going to engage your glutes, your hams, your quads, and your calf muscles are even going to get a bit of a workout too in that flexion and that extension of your foot or your ankle joint. Okay. In the substitution phase, you might substitute doing a 50 kilo squat for a 20 kilo squat, or just for a body weight squat. Okay. So instead of loading yourself up silly for something that you're not ready for, you might just take it easy and do an air squat. But at the end of the day, what we want to do is we want to build you up as strong as possible, as agile as possible, with a stronger heart and lungs and physical capacity as we can. So ultimately getting better, pushing through those boundaries and really working towards the more advanced exercises is the key. But if you're not ready for it, then it's going to be important that you sit back, because earning exercises is the key to growing to the next stage and evolving. And if you're doing a chin up and you're lopsided, or you're pulling more with one arm and your neck's out of place, then that's not really the way to do a chin up. So use Daily Dose. It's called Tricky Fit, TRICKYFIT, Daily, DAILYDOSE. TrickyFitDailyDose.blogspot, blogspot.com. Okay, use that site as your exercise prescription. Take into account what I've said, and substitute. Leave the programming to me and substitute with a lot of thought and using your brain power and your intelligence. Okay, so Tricky Fit Daily Dose, use that for substitutions. Log on to that every day, get your exercises. The other site that I mentioned earlier, which has been running since March, trickyfit.blogspot.com, same spelling, just Tricky Fit though, TRICKYFIT.blogspot.com. That site is purely an information, a learning, and a video and demonstration site. So anything that you need to know about the Daily Dose, about exercises, about eating well, about any knowledge at all that you really need to acquire or that you're interested in, you can go on to trickyfit.blogspot.com. So if there's anything that really interests you, that you want me to write about, that you want me to talk about, or anything that's challenging you, please comment me, or you can hit me up on an email at trickyfit.gmail.com, and I'll try to get back to you, and I'll try and write something that's really helpful, because you might not be the only one struggling with it. It might be a lot of the other viewers as well. Take a record of your results, post them on the site, and tune in every day. And if you like what you hear, subscribe to the new site, because I think that's going to be a good thing. Okay?